Hey everyone, Joshua here. This is the first time I've ever used YouTube live stream, so this is kind of scary, but if you're tuned in, if you've clicked this for some reason, thanks for watching and for your support. I'm sure just like everyone else out there, you're either safe at home or you're hard at work, or maybe you're even on the front lines, and it's a tough time for everybody. But I just wanted to I thought that the best way that I could help and contribute to this coronavirus COVID-19 crisis was to try to share my perspective on what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, you may have watched Ash's Homecoming, and I really appreciate all of your amazing comments. And thanks for subscribing too. I really want to, you know, bring out new content, and I'm gonna have a little bit more time to do so in the coming days. But also, we'll see how these live streams go. Maybe I can do some more if you guys like them. But for now, the reason why I wanted to do this one was on how to be the hero of your own story. And right now, I think there's so much chaos. There's so many things that have changed for many people, whether it's staying indoors or maybe a lot of the stores are closed, or things are, maybe there's even things that are less available to you now. Now's a critical time for all of us to make a decision, to be able to look at where we're at in our own life and see what we can do to make a positive impact, even if you're stuck at home. So, first, let me mention something, and this is from a book called Story by Robert McKee. And this is just a little passage from it. And the passage says, whichever way the scene's written, choices under pressure will strip away the mask of characterization, will peer into their inner natures, and with a flash of insight, grasp their true characters. So, what does that mean? That means that when we're under extreme pressure, when we're forced to make choices in these difficult times, it's going to reveal who we are. That's why great stories, the stories that we all love so much, require that conflict, is because under pressure, our inner self is revealed. In the first Avengers, Tony Stark has to make a decision. Is he going to be the selfish guy, or is he going to be somebody who's going to make a sacrifice play? And his inner self comes out in that moment, just like stories, some of the best stories told all throughout time. It comes down to a choice. And so here we are at what looks to be seemingly an arduous road ahead, and we're all going to have to make a really difficult choice as to, do we want to have a positive impact? Do we want to have a selfish impact? Do we want to be greedy? Do we want to be generous? Do we want to only care about ourselves? Do we want to care about others? And it's as tough as it is. This is a moment in many of our lives that we're going to look back and realize, it had a profound impact on who we are and who we're going to be in the future. So, let's talk about some of the choices that we can make. Well, first of all, if you're at home, I encourage you to stay at home. I know you've been hearing that a lot, and it's tough. It's going to require sacrifice from doing a lot of things that you're used to. But we're doing it because we care about our loved ones, and we care about the people who are working on the front lines. This is a war. This is essentially wartime against a common enemy. And whatever you can do to stay at home and encourage those around you to stay at home, that is the best way that we can help right now. We have to consider those hardworking men and women who are in the hospitals, who are out on the battlefield, who are risking their lives for us. And the best way we can help is not to add to that problem. If you're somebody who is in a position of power, who can make choices, try to consider other people. This is really going to choose, and we're seeing this. We're seeing, are people going to choose their profits, their bottom line, or are people going to choose life? So that's a choice. I guess what I really wanted to say today was, you're not alone. It's going to be tough. And for all of us that are, for the most part, stuck at home, I just encourage you to try to reach out to everyone you know, because everyone is going through this at the same time. Uh, just honestly, if you think about it, if you're having some difficulty being at home, so is everybody else. So you could always choose to message people, call people. You've never been afforded the opportunity in our lives where a lot of people are available to talk. And I personally feel over my lifetime, it gets harder and harder to get people on the phone. And right now, at this crucial time, we really need that. We need people to talk, because we need that human contact. We're gonna be in a severely reduced human contact over the next couple of months, maybe even this whole year. And so we need people to be in communication. So it's a two-way street. If you're waiting for somebody to call you, don't call somebody else, reach out to somebody, go through your whole list. And especially if you know anybody who is out there hard at work, still working to make sure that our society is going to run, support them with everything that you have. Take it to heart. Take them to heart. Encourage them. That's where we're at. Is we have some people who are, like the Tony Stark or Black Widow or Iron Man, same guy actually. We all try to beat Thanos, common enemy. And some people are going to be on the front lines, right? Some people are going to be the people who are going to be able to make sweeping change, I hope. But then there's also going to, what about the rest of us? What do we do? Well, we have to support those people. And right now, if you want to be the hero of your story, not just today, but for the rest of your life, you have to make those really tough choices. Are you going to be selfish? Are you going to be positive? Are you going to be negative? Are you going to care about others? There's another passage from the book I wanted to read, and it says, the function of structure is to provide progressively building pressures that force characters into more and more difficult dilemmas, where they must make more and more difficult risk-taking choices and actions, gradually revealing their true natures, even down to the unconscious self. So what we're going to have is tougher and tougher choices as the months come on. There you may hear people say, "Oh, it's fine. Everything, whatever. We're just going to let some people die. We got to save the stock market or whatever." Or, don't trust the media. Don't the thing is that unfortunately we're in a very unsure time, and we have to treat this whole thing with an abundance of caution. So I just encourage you to look deep, try to uh, see this as a moment at which what is your true self? Who are you going to be for now and for the future? And who can you be to others? And if you're in a position to spread the love, do it. There is no waiting. This is the best time we'll ever have. And also, make sure that you're investing in yourself, because be creative. It's a great time to pursue any ideas or creativity that you were waiting on to do. I personally would like to put up more YouTube videos, so I'm really hoping I can get something out on April 1st. I will really try. Seeing as that a lot of my other commitments are down, and so make a list. Make a list of things that you want to accomplish over the next couple of months from home, and just get down to it. Start checking them off. We'll never, hopefully never, have an opportunity like this again to say, I could do I don't I have an excuse. I have an excuse to actually pursue things that I should have pursued years ago. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Thank you. I really do care. I hope you'll stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing. And if you want to see more of these live streams, let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay safe out there. Thanks. Bye.